Hey everyone. All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about Run Disney and how they're possibly, again, rumor, possibly going to be canceling all their events for the next 2 or 3 years at the Disneyland Resort. So the folks over at WDWNT, link in the description below, they are reporting this rumor. I'm going to read you a little snippet from that article and we're going to discuss it. All right, so it says, rumors indicate that the events will be canceled for at least the next 2 to 3 years while work continues on several large projects for the resort, including a new resort hotel, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Marvel Land at California Adventure, and the Eastern Gateway project. Now, this news is interesting for a couple of reasons. Number one, I have been to the resort on accident probably about 3 or 4 times during a marathon, and it was a total nightmare to the point where it actually ruined my trip. Okay, and that takes a lot because I love being at Disneyland. So from typically on these marathon days, what they do is they close all the streets around the Disneyland Resort, and it creates a lot of gridlock and a lot of mess. On average, from the exit ramp of the freeway to the Mickey and Friends parking structure, which is not that far of a distance, it will take you probably between an hour or 2 hours to make that trek from the exiting the freeway into the structure. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I've been complaining about this for years. I am extremely happy that, hopefully these rumors are true and they're going to be canceling all these marathons for the next 2 or 3 years. Look, we don't have the infrastructure at Disneyland to handle these kind of events. Disneyland barely has the infrastructure to handle day-to-day normal activity. Okay? It's crazy enough as it is on a normal day, but when you have these marathons, it makes it unbearable. So, canceling the marathons, I support that completely. Now, I understand a lot of these marathons are done for really good causes. Like the Chalk Walk, for example, is the proceeds go to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. And I appreciate that, and I like that. And I hope Disney, if they do cancel these marathons, I hope that they continue to contribute to these great causes and find other ways to raise money. Okay? So I support the charities, and I want Disney to continue to, donate to these great causes. I just don't think a marathon at Disneyland Resort is practical. It's like living in an apartment and hosting a big backyard party, for charity. Well, you don't have a big backyard. You have a balcony that's 8 foot by 7 foot because you live in an apartment. So your heart's in the right place. You want to raise the money for the charity, but you don't have the space for what you're trying to do. And that's exactly what Disneyland Resort is trying to do with these marathons. So, hey, cancel the marathons for as long as you want. I support that. Donate to these causes some other way. That's all I'm saying. So that's the first thing. The second thing that was really interesting was that WDWNT is stating that the reason they're canceling these marathons is because of construction. And they mentioned the Gateway project and Marvel Land. Now that's what really stuck out for me the most. Now why? Why does that stick out for me the most? Well, as you all know, or most of you know, there's been a lot of drama with the city of Anaheim, the local businesses like along Harbor, and Disney in regards to that Gateway project. Most of the hubbub and the drama is over the bridge that comes across because the local businesses are complaining it's going to take away all their foot traffic. So the fact that this rumor is stating that they're canceling the marathons because of construction of that Gateway project and Marvel Land, which will be connected to that Gateway project because it affects that whole area by DCA. That sort of gives me the impression that maybe Disney has worked a deal out with the city and the businesses and they're going to move forward with the Gateway project very soon. Or maybe that they feel like they're close to a deal where something is about to get finalized. It just seems weird to me that they're gonna stop these marathons for construction projects that they're not even sure is going to happen, like the Gateway project. So Disney must feel pretty confident that this Gateway project is gonna start construction pretty soon. That's wonderful news. I hope that is the case. So very interesting news. I'm gonna link the description to WDWNT below. Check out the full article. Very cool stuff. Really surprising news. But what do you guys think? What do you think about my take on the marathons at the resort? Have you been to the resort during a marathon? Do you share my sentiment that it makes a mess? It really does. Or do you disagree? Or are you fine with waiting 2 hours to park? What are your thoughts on that? What are your opinions? And what are your opinions on the fact they're closing it for projects like the Marvel Land and the Gateway project, which were, having issues because of the city and the local businesses? What are your thoughts on that? So comment below. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.